Congratulations are in order. The Ooni of Ife has welcomed a new boy. Not just a new boy, he has welcomed twin children with one of his many wives. Yes, recall in 2022 when a lot of us were worried for the Ooni of Ife and we're wondering what's going on in that palace. Why are you having so many wives, taking so many wives every 2 market days? And we really had things to see about it. Well, one of the wives, Queen Toby Phillips, just welcomed a set of twins, a boy and a girl. If you recall, back when the former queen Shilekonla Naomi Ogunwusi was leaving the palace, she left the palace with Tadenikawo, the king's first son. Prior to Tadenikawo, the king already welcomed a child, a female, when he was a teenager with one of his early loves. And that was the first son in the palace. And then she took the boy when she was leaving the palace. Tadenikawo, we had to believe, stays with Queen Naomi. And one of the things she said she was happy and she was grateful to God for was being able to bear the king a boy, because apparently the king had always wanted a boy child. So that was such a honor and something that Queen Shilekonla held there. But now somebody else that is still in the palace has bore a boy for the king. So we are wondering, what does that say for Queen Naomi? But before we delve into Queen Naomi, let's talk about Queen Toby Phillips, who has welcomed a child or children, twin children with the Ooni of Ife. The Ooni of Ife, was coronated back on the 7th of December 2015. The Ooni of Ife announced the welcoming of his twin children on Saturday, the 16th of March 2024. So while March started somehow for a lot of us Nigerians in the entertainment world, in the celebrity world, we saw a lot of death in the first 2 days of March. We can say that March is now redeeming itself, bringing life and joy and celebration in our hearts. The Ooni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi Ojaja too, made his announcement on his Instagram page, and he said, "To God be the glory, great things he has done. Hearty congratulations to the entire house of Oduduwa and Olori Tobiloba, who today birthed a prince and princess to the royal throne of Oduduwa. Mother and children are doing well to the glory of God Almighty." Something I am curious to know. Are you also curious to know? If you recall, when Naomi gave birth to Tadenikawo, the king didn't see her for days, right? Because according to tradition, the king should not see, the baby for days and her. And then when she was returning to the palace after going to give birth and whatnot, she was met with a lot of funfair. It was a lot of activities in the palace, and it was even more elaborate because Tadenikawo was the first prince that the king would birth, the first son it would birth. So it was really elaborate. Now I am curious to see how Toby's return to the palace will be. And then they kept this pregnancy really private. Yes, Queen Naomi also kept her pregnancy private, but for Queen Toby, she had not posted for a while. And if you know her, she has a lot of businesses she does. Even before she was married to the king, she's a model and she had businesses and whatnot. So she used to post regularly on her Instagram page. But if you've noticed, since October of last year, she had not posted things except for celebrating her first wedding anniversary with the king, and subsequently also celebrating the king's birthday. We had not seen posts from her. Even now, she had not posted anything. But some persons are saying, "Oh, congratulations to the king, congratulations to Toby, and congratulations and thanks to IVF." And we are like, okay, do we need to know how they got the child? Because yes, it's been hinted that Queen Toby had to go through IVF for her to have the child. But it's not your business. It's not my business. What is our business is that both of them have, children together now. And if you recall that also for Prince Tadenikawo, it was insinuated that Queen Naomi also had to go through, in vitro fertilization, IVF, before she was able to, conceive and at the end of the day deliver. Prince Tadenikawo, who is now very, very a young boy, like an handsome toddler. I don't even know how to describe, but he looks really good. We are quite grateful to God that this has happened to them. And like I said, Queen Toby is doing well. A lot of persons are just saying congratulations, and others are saying this woman is just so smart, doing one of the nicest things she could have done, for herself. Others are saying she's one of the youngest wives, and I think in the order of marriage, she was married, I think, third or fourth. Do you recall which one, what number she is? Because the Oba has about 7 wives, but I think she was married third or fourth. But she was one of the youngest by age. You understand? She's not like the youngest. She's not like the least wife in the house. She's not like the one he married last, but she's among the early ones he got married to. But then, when it comes to age, she's about the least, the youngest of the women that the king married. And they are saying that it's only fair that she would be one of the first ones to be pregnant, because I mean the king would not be able to resist such a beauty, and especially since the king has an history of, you know, being with really fair women. So they are saying he's going to obviously adore her the most and spend a lot of time and nights, share a lot of his nights with her, and thank God for that birth. But if you are going by the IVF story, then that doesn't necessarily mean that both of them had, you know, conjugation or whatnot before coitus, before they were able to conceive the prince and the princess. And also, since Queen Naomi left the palace, the Ooni of Ife had welcomed a female child. You know, he posted, since Naomi left the palace, yes, the king had not posted Tadenikawo's birthday at all, and I think it's about 3 or 4 years now. The king had not posted Tadenikawo, but the day after Tadenikawo's birthday last year, was it 2 years ago now? 2 years ago, I think 2 years ago last year. This timeline, guys, because the Oba did a lot of things in 2022, so I can't really even recall the timeline. He celebrated the first birthday of a little girl. A lot of persons asked question, you know. But yeah, Queen Naomi is doing well. Queen Toby is doing well. All these other queens are doing well. Both of them are staying in their rights. They are living happily. I just wonder how the king divides himself or is able to meet the needs of all of these women. But that is not for us to discuss or dissect or, you know, understand. Ours is just to say congratulations to the royal household, and we are here for the festivities, the fun. Because if she gave birth, I mean, the king's page said she gave birth on Saturday, so the birthdays, the naming ceremony also should come, you know, the following week. So let's see how the naming ceremony would go, and if Olori Toby would return to the palace almost immediately or will stay father and, you know, come back later with funfair and welcoming, for like it happened with Queen Naomi. Because I'm referencing Queen Naomi because that was the first, you know, child that was born to the king since ascension of his ancestors throne in October of 2015. So it was a couple of years, you know, when it got coronated. The wife he coroned that was by his side as his queen left the marriage, and he married Queen Otiti from Edo State. That marriage ended. Then he got married to Queen Naomi, and then Queen Otiti didn't give him a child, got married to Queen Naomi, and then she gave him a child, and then she left the palace, and then he went on that marrying thingy of 7 wives. So the queen left back in 2021 though. So yeah, I'm quite interested in December of 2021. That was how, I mean, it was funny. That was really, if you want to catch up on all of the things that had happened to the king since Naomi, you know, it's on this channel. You can just catch up. Don't worry, you're going to be updated, right? But yeah, this video is just to announce that the king has welcomed the new baby. We're happy as welcome babies, actually twins. That's really beautiful. We're just happy for Queen Toby. We are happy for the king, and we don't know if this is going to be the one of many to come. You know, maybe the other wives start popping kids now, or maybe I'm really curious to see how that will go. And yeah, all right guys, I'll see you in the next one. The queens seem to be living in peace and harmony, which is really nice to hear. Yeah, I would update you guys if anything else happens. Thank you so much for watching this video. Take care of yourselves and bye.